How's it going?
Oh, good. How are you, Mr. Shawn Austin?
Good, man.
It's funny. It's kind of spooky. I'm in the studio recording this right now, and we just played Settle for a Drink.
Nice.
Yuri,
Meant to be.
meant to be. Well, thanks for joining us, our little neck of the woods, our northern neck of the woods.
Yeah,
Have you
thank
ever been
you.
up? Have you ever been up this far north in Timmins?
Yeah, I have. It's been a while. I think it was 2019. And then we had some plans in 2020, but something happened that year that
Yeah, we
made it a
don't
little tough. But
we don't talk about that. That never
no,
happened.
no.
Well, thanks for joining us. If folks don't know, we've got Shawn Austin here because you've got a brand new EP, 6 songs out this Friday called Words.
Yeah.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you, man. I'm excited to have this one out. I know it's something that all artists say where, I think it's my best work ever. It's just been a long time in the making. But those things are actually pretty true for this. This is, there's a few songs, specifically Words, actually, the title track. I've been working on getting on a record for almost 3 years now. I'm such a fan of this song myself, and I'm so happy with the way that it turned out that it's nice to finally put it in the world, and I'm just really excited for people to hear it and hopefully dig it as much as I do.
Right. And you said you're excited. Out of curiosity, now that you're well into your career, do you still get do you still get nervous though with every release? Or is there
Always,
really?
always. I've heard it said in different ways, but I think you can never really be done a song. You either run out of time, run out of money, or run out of patience. But there's always things that you can kind of change. And I get the worst part is the lead up until it's out in the world, and then it
Mhm.
relaxes because there's nothing more that you can do.
Right.
It's just it is now it has to do whatever it's meant to, and the legs are its own. And it's kind of fun that way too. So like it's like a anxiety to get it out. It's not really
Right.
nervousness, but it's excitement. It's yeah. You want people to you hope people click with it and connect with it, and then when we see someone at a live show and they get to hear it, hopefully that moment really comes to fruition, and we can have a party over it together.
And just touching on, you said anxiety, because I am an overthinker. I overthink everything. Um, when a song is out and it's been out for a while, do you ever, if it comes on the radio and you hear it, do you ever listen to it back and you're like, oh, I wish I had added some like bells and whistles here. I should have done this differently. Or do you just like you're like, you know what, it's out. It's just the way it is, and you move on from that.
Yeah, I mean that's where your head goes after the fact, but
Hmm.
definitely, there's I listened to Paradise Found, the first track I ever put out, and I personally nitpick my voice.
Uh,
So it's words, it's ways I say things, it's ways certain melodies I might change, but that's where I pick at. But then you're like, well, I'm listening to this on the radio, so I clearly did something right, thank God.
oh,
And
absolutely.
and then don't worry about it. So yeah,
And speaking of words, I haven't listened to the full EP yet. It's been super busy. However, I did get a chance to listen to Words, the next single, which,
yeah,
by the way, people, it's coming out on Monday, April 9th. And you're right, man. You said you've been trying to get it on a record for 3 years. I can see why. I can hear why. Beautiful song. Um,
thank you.
I think you probably already kind of answered this question, but like when you were like going through the songs, did you know right away, you said to your label or whoever it is you have to deal with that we're making Words the next single? Or was there like another song off the EP that you're like, okay, it was kind of close between the two, or
There's a few. I mean, if I'm picking songs or if I'm writing songs, I try to make sure that every song is single worthy. It has to be. I think by holding yourself to that caliber, you try not to do album tracks as much as you can. At least I don't. But this one, there's a few songs that I want to be singles. This one just felt the right one to be the lead single for this project.
Mhm.
Um, there's some stuff on this album that I don't think anyone's heard from me before. There's some different sounds and some things that I'm really enjoying exploring. I think it's going to be a spot that I continue with in a few ways. I think Words is a little more the quote unquote Shawn Austin sound is there with words, but there's some other things here that I think will show a little bit of growth and some expansion in who I am as an artist. And yeah, it's I'm stoked to have this out now, and I'm really interested to see what people think.
I was about to ask, recording it and then playing it live, or how excited are you to play it live for the first time?
That's everything. Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah.
That's why we do this. That's why I pick songs and I write songs and I build these projects with the live show in mind. If a song sounds great recorded but falls
Mhm.
flat on a stage, I can't do it. It doesn't make sense to me. So this is, we're about to jump on the road too for
Yep.
the country mixtape tour, right? And it's there's a few of these songs I'm going to let out of the bag on this run, so it'll be awesome.
And yeah, so that's going to be getting that cross the country mixtape tour begins Monday, same day as the release of Words, the next single, April 9th. Uh, and I saw, so you're on tour. So it starts out in Victoria, you're out west.
Yeah.
That's with Andrew Hyatt and Tyler Joe Miller, which hell of a lineup.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
are these guys with you the entire tour, or is it just for the Western dates, or
It's the whole run. It's all
Excellent.
three of us. And it's a unique tour because it's all three of us at the same time. This is literally a 2 hour mixtape of, as we would like to say, just our hits. So it's going to be the song for the diehard fan who's heard us and followed us for our all of three of our careers. You're going to hear basically every song that we've ever put out on
Nice.
radio. You're going to hear some new stuff from everybody. You're going to hear some things that you probably didn't know that we did. Some of the songs that we're all writers as well. So there's a section where we kind of break things down a little bit, and the people at the show will get to learn why we do what we do, the songs we've written, and where we're going. So it's jam packed. We're in the middle of rehearsals right now,
Nice.
and
How's it going?
it's good.
Yeah.
This is going to be a fun show. I'm stoked for it, and yeah, it's we're doing. I think it's 21 dates, and I wish we could
Ooh,
could do more because it's a fast 21.
right.
But yeah, I can't wait to get going.
Is it first time touring with these guys too?
My first tour that I was part of was Dallas Smith's Side Effects tour in 2017,
Damn.
and that was Andrew and I were both on that one.
Oh, nice.
Very small roles, but that's kind
Hell
of
of
where
a,
we first dipped our toe into touring at that level.
hell of a start,
Um,
Dallas Smith.
yeah. And then Tyler, I've known him for years.
Hmm.
God, I had the chance to have him in my band before
Oh,
he
really?
broke as an artist. And then I was hearing songs that he was playing or that he was recording at that time and going like, you're insane. Like this is going to be, you're so good already. So now the fact that we're getting all three of us out there at the same time, it's going to be chaos in the best way. But yeah, it's going to be good.
And so I would imagine you said it's 21 dates.
Yeah, I think 20 or 21. Yeah.
And I would imagine even if it's like you said only 21 dates, but like I would imagine going on, I get tired just driving an hour, anywhere. I would imagine going on a cross country tour is like it's got to be strenuous, right? So I always wonder this with when I interview artists. Is there anything you look back like that you did on your very first tour that you look back and you're like, oh yeah, no, God, no, I'm not doing that again. Especially as
Yeah,
like a singer, right? You like I would imagine you gotta stay healthy. I can't imagine you going out,
totally.
seeing a lot of people,
Yeah, you do have to stay healthy, and I think the only thing that's really changed for me is you get a little bit older,
right,
and the stuff I was doing in my mid 20s. I try to I try to like gear down a little bit now.
right.
I'm a new dad as well, so
Oh, nice.
yeah, it's
Congratulations,
my
by the way.
thank you. No, but my attitude towards it has changed, and I still love it. Like being on the road is one of my favorite places to be. Like doing these live shows is um what I do it for. It's where I feel the most comfortable is on a stage behind a mic.
Hmm.
But yeah, you gotta eat well, don't stay out too long. And I love that like this is a pretty jam-packed 21, like where there's not a lot of days off, but I prefer it that way because I feel like the momentum stays strong
Right.
when it's really tight together like this. So, and then add in Tyler and add in Hyatt, and I couldn't tell you what to expect, but just expect it's going to be high energy.
And you mentioned your kid, your new dad. This is your first kid you had?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh, nice.
just 6 weeks old now. So it's been, getting used to the nights have been different, and but he's been awesome. It's been a great experience already, and it's going to make leaving home harder now,
I was about
obviously.
to
But
ask. Yeah.
yeah, but hopefully when I get back, he remembers me,
Oh, yeah.
and when he gets older, hopefully he can come on the road with me.
Oh, how cool would that be, eh?
Yeah.
Um, well, see, so I didn't know that you were becoming a dad. Did that have any I guess sort of inspiration on the record
So
on this
this, I
EP?
mean, I will say that going forward there will be more inspiration both in my writing and the songs that I pick, because I'm really I find that everything I do is very topical or about what's going on in my life at the time, um, and but it's always a little bit behind, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
So it's you're seeing this batch of songs will be more what happened or who I was 2022, let's say
Oh,
2022,
okay.
23. It's just because it takes time to get places and get things
Right.
together. But now I would imagine, obviously, having this little guy now, my when I go into a room or a writing room or anything, it's just going to change how I look at things and how I look at life and
Mm.
how I write. And I'm sure that will start to come out pretty soon now.
That's awesome, man. Well, congratulations. And
Thank you.
you're wanting to check out Shawn Austin's country mixtape tour. Quite a few Ontario dates, I believe, starting in Sudbury, and then it
Yeah,
ends in Peterborough. You can go
yeah.
to ShawnAustinMusic.com for tickets.
You got it. ShawnAustinMusic.com or countrymixtapetour.com is the landing page for the whole tour. So wherever you want to find them, they're out there.
That's awesome. And this is Shawn Austin. New EP Words out this Friday. Tour starts Monday. New single Words out Monday as well. Shawn Austin, congratulations on the success. Congratulations on parenthood. And we look forward to seeing you on the road, man. It's been a pleasure.
Thank you so much, man. I hope to see you guys very soon.
Please and thank you. We would love to have you
Awesome.
here.
Definitely.
Awesome, bud. Have a good day, okay?
Thanks, man. You too.
Thanks, Shawn. Bye.